Hello friends, welcome back. This is Arun here. Today we are continuing with problems on numbers. That is problems on numbers part 4. Already we have discussed 3 parts. So those who missed these 3 parts, you can subscribe my channel and all the 3 parts are there. You can go and watch it. So here we are continuing problems on numbers, the part 4. Some other type of problems that we are going to discuss here. Okay, we can directly go to the problems one by one. Okay, first question. A number consists of 3 digits whose sum is 10. The middle digit is equal to the sum of the other two and the number will be increased by 99 if the digits are reversed. What is the number? Okay, a number consists of 3 digits, so we can take the digits as x, y and z, and the sum of the sum of the digits is 10, so it means x plus y plus z equal to 10. And again it is given that the middle digit is equal to the sum of the other two, which means y equal to x plus z. Okay, this can be substituted in the first equation, that is x plus y plus z is equal to 10. So y equal to x plus z, we can substitute x plus z as y. So y plus y, that is 2y equal to 10, that we will be getting, which means y equal to 5. 2y equal to 10 or y equal to 5. So y equal to 5 means the middle digit is 5. Okay, so which means just check the options. In options we can see that either 253 or 352. This only two options have middle digit as 5. So we can first consider, so answer will be either 253 or 352, but we can consider 253, which means if the digits are reversed, then the number will be increased by 99. So we can take 253. If 253 plus 99, is it 352? Yes. If the digits are reversed, we should get 352. If 253 plus 99, same to 352 we are getting, which means the number is 253. So the answer is 253. Okay. Next question. If doubling a number and adding 20 result gives same answer as multiplying the number by 8 and taking away 4 from the product, the number is. If doubling a number, so we can take the number as x, which means doubling a number means 2x, and adding 20, 2x plus 20 is equal to is same as multiplying the number by 8, which means 8x minus 4, taking 4 away from the product. So 2x plus 20 equal to 8x minus 4. That 4 can be taken to the right side, which means 20 plus 4. LHS become 20 plus 4 and 8x minus 2x will be the right hand side. So which means 6x equal to 8x minus 2x. 6x equal to 20 plus 4, 24. So 6x equal to 24 or x equal to 4. Okay, x equal to 4. So answer is 4. The number is 4. Yes. Okay. So we can move to the next question. A number when divided by 6 diminished by 40, the number is. A number when divided by 6. Okay, we can consider the number as x. X by 6 is diminished by 40 means is equal to x minus 40. Right? It is diminished means decreased by 40. So x by 6 equal to x minus 40. So we have to find the value of x. X minus x by 6 equal to 40. We can take this x by 6 to right side and 40 to the left side, which means x minus x by 6 equal to 40, and then we can calculate, that is 6 as the LCM, that is 6x minus x is equal to 5x by 6 is equal to 40 and x equal to 48. We will get x equal to 48. Yes, so answer is 48. Okay, we can move to the next question. Divide 50 into 2 parts so that the sum of their reciprocals is 1 by 12. So this can be calculated in two ways. Either we can calculate from the options. Look at that options. To divide 50 into 2 parts. So 2 parts means 20, 30. The sum is 50. And the second option is again 24, 26. Sum is 50. 28, 22. Again sum is 50. So we can check one by one. If 1 by 20 plus sum of the reciprocals is equal to 1 by 12 it is given. So we can check whether the first option is answer or is the answer or not. So 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30, is it equal to 1 by 12? That we are going to check. Yes. 50 plus 600. 20 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30, that is equal to, yes, 50 by 600. Yes. So we know that the sum of the reciprocal is equal to 1 by 12. Okay, left hand side we are getting 1 by 12. Yes, satisfying, which means option A is the right answer. This way we can do, or else we can use the equation, quadratic equation ways also you can do. Next question, of the three numbers, the first is twice the second and is half of the third. If the average of three numbers is 56, the smallest number is. Okay, we can take the three numbers as x, y and z. First is twice the second, which means x equal to 2y. Right, first number is x, then x equal to 2y. First is twice the second. And for again, and is half of the third, which means first is half of the third. So x equal to, again x equal to half of third number is z. So 1 by 2 of z. Right, okay, and the average is given as 56, which means x plus y plus z by 3 equal to 56. Okay, so from this equations, that is x equal to 2y and x equal to half of z, we know that the smallest number is y, x equal to 2y and x equal to half of z, which means smallest is y. When we compare both this, we will get smallest equal to y. So we have to find the value of y. Okay, already the average is given, x plus y plus z by 3 equal to 56. So x plus y plus z equal to 56 into 3 is 168. Right, okay, so this equal to 168, we can convert all the terms of x, y and z in terms of y. So 2x equal to 2y. So x, instead of x we can substitute as 2y. 2y plus y plus z equal to x equal to half of z, z equal to 2x. So that x can be converted as 2y. So which means z equal to 4y we will get. Right, 4y. Okay, so 2y plus y plus 4y is equal to 168. Then we can calculate y. 2y plus y, 3y plus 4y, 7y equal to 168, or y equal to 40, 24, sorry, not 40, 24. Yes, so the y is the smallest number. If you ask, we know, so y is the smallest number, so answer is 24. Okay, next question, 4 by 5 of a number exceeds its 2 by 3 by 8, the number is 4 by 5 of a number. So 4 by 5 of x, x we can take as the number here. 4 by 4 x is exceeds means is equal to 2 by 3 x plus 8. It's more than 2 by 3 x, that is, which means 2 by 3 x plus 8 is equal to 4 by 5x. Okay, that x term can be taken to the left side, which means 4 by 5x minus 2 by 3x equal to 8. Right, okay, so take the LCM, that is 4 into 3, 12x minus 5 into 2, 10x divided by 5 into 3, 15 is equal to 8. Okay, 12x minus 10x is equal to 2x. So 2x by 15 is equal to 8. Is equal to 8. So x equal to 60, right? X equal to 60, yes. So the answer is 60. So answer is 60. Okay, we can move to the next question. If 1 is added to the denominator of a fraction, the fraction becomes 1 by 2. If 1 is added to the numerator of the fraction becomes 1. What is a fraction? Okay, we can consider the fraction as x by y, right? We can take the fraction as xy, the original fraction as xy, that we have to find out the fraction. What is, and it is given x plus x by y plus 1, that is 1 is added to the denominator, that is x by y plus 1 equal to 1 by 2. Then x plus 1 by y, that is 1 is added to the numerator, it becomes 1, is equal to 1. Okay, we have to find out the value of x and y. By cross multiplying it, we will get 2x equal to the first equation, 2x equal to y plus 1. Y plus 1 into 1, that is y plus 1. And here we will get y equal to x plus 1. Okay. So in the first equation that we can substitute the value of y as x plus 1. So we'll be getting the value of x. That is 2x equal to y plus 1. Y equal to x plus 1, that we can substitute. Yes, here. So the second equation can be substituted in the first equation. That is the value of y. We can substitute in the first equation. That is 2x equal to x plus 1 plus 1. That is 2x equal to plus 2 or x equal to 2. So value of x equal to 2. As x equal to 2 means y equal to x plus 1, which is equal to y equal to 3. So the real fraction, the original fraction is 2 by 3. So our answer is 2 by 3. So the answer is 2 by 3. Okay, thank you.